So this is what the inbox looks like. Here on the left-hand side, you'll see that if you click on the arrow next to inbox, it will expand the inbox to show all of the folders that we have. And then right next to that is all the messages that are currently in the inbox, whether they have been read or whether they are not read yet. And then on the right-hand side is the message that you're currently viewing. So there are some important things to go over. First of all, we want to make sure that everyone is coloring their emails when they're working on them. And basically that just means that we want you to categorize them according to your color. And this is how we do that. So you'll come to the email that you are working on and then right click on the message and then hover over categorize. And then you'll see a bunch of different names and colors associated with that name. If you don't see your name, click on all categories and then scroll down to where you see your name and then click OK. Then it will show up at the top of the message, and it will also show up in the inbox as well, so that we know that you're working on that email. If for some reason you need to take your color off, like for instance if maybe it didn't sync up in time so you didn't know that somebody else was working on an email already, or something like that, you can just right click again and hover over categorize and then click on your name again and it will remove your color. For bulletins, we want everyone to read them, and you'll notice that they're different in that they have the little flag selected so that the text is red, and you'll see a bunch of colors at the top to show who has read those emails and who has not. So we want to make sure everyone is reading them and understands the message in there. So once you're done with an email, you can move it into one of the folders. There's 4 folders that we use a lot. The first one would be the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube folder. Basically for any social media messages that we receive, they can go in there. And then the missed call log is for any messages indicating that we've missed a call. And then resolved. Pretty much everything else goes in resolved. And make sure that when you're done working on the email that it has been read, so that there are not any unread messages in the inbox folders. Otherwise we can assume that it hasn't really been worked on. So just make sure that you do that. Another tip is that when you start a message, you can add a signature so that you don't have to type it all out. So you come up here to the little signature box and then open that. And then you'll have to click New to create a new one. Then you can just type in your name and then click OK. And then you can make your signature however you want. The basic things that we want in there are your name, your job here. You can either put Online Support Center or your position. And then just some information about the Online Support Center, how they can reach us. I like to put the phone number on emails because they obviously already have our email. If you would like, you can change the font. Just keep it neat and professional looking. Don't do anything that's super extreme. And then click OK. And then when you type the email out, you can come up to signature and just click on your name and it will automatically insert it at the bottom of the email. And that's just another way to save you some time. So there that's the basic information about email, about the inbox. So if you have any questions, you can talk to your peer trainer or your supervisor.